So what's the difference between the strong tag and the bold tag? We know that browsers render them both the same, making the content bold. So now in this video we're going to explore what the actual difference is. Remember, HTML is a semantic markup language. It's supposed to convey meaning. So when you read it, it's supposed to make sense. So section is a section, H1 is a main heading, P is a paragraph, and IMG is an image. All very understandable. It's not defining the style of the page. That's where CSS is used. So CSS, we would bold the text, underline it, color it, etc. The strong and the bold tags in HTML render the text the same, i.e. bold in both cases, but their purpose and use cases are different. The strong tag. We use the strong tag for semantic emphasis. The strong tag indicates that the text has strong importance or seriousness. It conveys meaning to assistive technologies like screen readers, which might announce the text in a more pronounced way. But is that really the case? We will analyze this claim later on. It's also said that it gives emphasis to content in search engines. Another claim we will investigate. So let's take some examples. Okay, so we have some alert messages. So we have a warning here in the first example. You must submit your application before the deadline. So the warning is indicating something of a serious nature or for critical instructions or emphasis. So in the second example, ensure that you save your work. Data loss is irreversible. Again, stressing the importance that the data loss is irreversible. The bold tag. The bold tag is purely for visual styling. It's used when you want text to appear bold without conveying additional importance or semantic meaning. It is typically used for stylistic purposes only. So let's take some examples of the bold tag. We use them for key terms in a document. So in the first example, we have speed in bold, but it's not indicating something of a serious nature or something important. It's just for stylistic purposes. We can use them for titles or labels. So in the second example, we have ingredients in bold, and again, it's not something important, not something serious, it's just for stylistic purposes. Do screen readers really treat the two tags differently? So this is a screen reader reading the following markup with the strong tag.
I am strong.
So now the screen reader reading the same markup but now using the bold tag.
I am strong.
As you can hear, there is no difference. I tested the markup using a screen reader called NVDA. It's a very popular one, and if you're serious about building websites, then I recommend you download a screen reader. The link to the NVDA will be in the description. And further research reveals the reason why there's no difference. Having emphasis reported by default has been extremely unpopular with users and resulted in a lot of complaints about NVDA. The unfortunate reality is that emphasis is very much overused in the wild, and that's from the NVDA itself. So it's not true that all screen readers treat the strong and the B tags differently. Do search engines treat the two tags differently? Let's listen to Matt Cutts, who used to work for Google.
The answer is don't worry about it. As far as I know, Google will treat the strong and the bold the same, and the M and the italics the same, and so you don't need to worry about it from that point of view. So whatever you want to do as far as deciding the semantics and whether you feel strongly about one way or the other, that's totally fine, because I don't think that it will matter to Google.
Conclusion. Don't worry too much about whether you use the strong tag or the bold tag correctly or incorrectly. Note I put both of these terms in inverted commas. It's good if you do use them correctly, as it's good practice, but in reality they both render the same and they're treated the same by screen readers and search engines.